Hey everyone, it's Christine. Okay, so I'm sorry I didn't make a video last week. I had what they thought was strep throat. The test came back negative, but they treated me as if it were strep and I got better, so I don't know, I probably had strep. So, anyway, I have a lot to talk about this week. A lot has happened with my schooling, but first I'm going to answer the questions and then yeah, okay, anyway, the questions, I didn't have time to watch the videos, but I looked through, like, the videos to find the questions, at least. And Sophie, I'm so glad you joined the channel. I'm so excited. Your two questions were, how do you distract yourself from bad pot symptoms? And my answer to that would probably be TV. Right now I have Netflix, and I've been watching Greek, because I love that show. And I've already seen every episode, but I'm rewatching it. Probably TV. Like, distracting myself, that is probably the biggest thing. Laptop, Tumblr, that too. And then your other question was, what aspect of traveling affects your POTS the most? I haven't flown. Is it flown? I haven't flown? Flew? I haven't been in a plane since 9th grade. And when I did go in 9th grade, that was after I had superior mesenteric artery syndrome, so my POTS was already terrible, and I can tell you that being in a plane did not help that. I was taking naps every single day that whole trip, and it really didn't, it wasn't good, but I don't remember specifically because that was like almost 4 years ago. So most of the time we do road trips, because my family's just more of a road trip type people. So that actually leads me into, probably shouldn't, I'm going to talk about this later, but I'm going on a road trip tomorrow, but anyway, I'll talk about that later on. But most of the time it's just road trips, and it's getting out and walking every couple hours, and making sure, like, I sit with my legs up, and, yeah, I mean, if there's traffic, I don't sit with my feet up, because, you know, it's dangerous, but if we're pretty much the only ones on the road, and I feel like it's safe, I'll put them up, but, yeah, I can't really answer that, because I really haven't been in a plane, I really haven't gone on any, like, really long trips, or traveled, so. And then Caroline asked, what's your favorite way to relax? Hot showers, which probably isn't the best way considering I have POTS and that makes me dizzy, but if I'm really stressed out, like, just sitting in the shower helps a lot. So, that's my answer for that, even though that's probably not a good example. So yeah, okay, my schooling. It's a really long story, guys, so if you want to quit watching now, I don't blame you. I finished my Algebra 2 this week, so I went to transfer back to public school. My school, the public school in my area, does block schedule, where pretty much from January to June, you have 4 class periods, and you get a full credit. So instead of having 8 class periods the whole year, you have 4 and 4, 4 in the fall, 4 in the spring, and you get full credits. So you sit in the class for an hour and a half, so you get it done in like half the time, I hope that makes sense. So pretty much it's so late in the semester that I would only have 3 weeks left, and I wouldn't get credit for the first part of the semester. For this whole, like, explaining, I'm going to use, like, part A and part B, I wouldn't get credit for part A. And the classes I need still are math, science, and then sign language. Sign language is fine, I don't need part A of that because I already have that. So that's fine, but I'm going to be missing now my part A of science, whatever 4th science I pick. I could do astronomy, I could do environmental sciences, I could do, like, it doesn't matter. And then I'm going to be missing part A of fundamentals of college math. So, I'm not doing pre-cal. I could do pre-cal for my 4th math, I'm not doing it because I'm already so behind, I'm not even going to bother with that. Because I don't even think I need calculus in college for my major, but anyway. So I'm going to be missing part A of those 2 classes. So basically when I go back on April 1st for the new semester, this is what we kind of planned out. I'll go from 9:30 to 3:30 and take sign language to part B, fundamentals of college math part B, and whatever science I choose part B. Then I'm going to need to go to night school and take fundamentals of college math part A for 5 weeks, 4.5, 5 weeks. And then what I was originally going to do was I was going to go back to the charter school for 2 weeks and take environmental sciences part A there, cram that in so that I don't have to take another night class. Because otherwise I'd have to take math and science at night school, which would be the whole day at school on, like, with 2 classes at night. Like, that would be a lot for me. So originally I was going to go back and cram that in the go back to the charter school for 2 weeks and cram that in and then transfer on April 1st. My mom called the principal there at the charter school and was like, you know, can we transfer her back in? This is what happened. And the principal was like, I don't know if I want to let her back in. This pissed me off, number one, because he does not know me. I talked to him once. He doesn't know my medical issues. He doesn't know anything about me. I'm not saying anything bad about the school. I'm not going to name what the school's name is. Like, the teachers there are great. It's a great option. It is a wonderful option for a lot of students, including me. It was a great option when I was, like, absence failing everything. But he was trying to be like, well, if we let her back in, she needs to be here every day. And my mom was like, she can't promise that. She wasn't faking sick, so it's not like she can go from being absent 2, 3 times, maybe more, because I was so sick in January, a week, to being there every single day. And it made me so mad, and they pretty much said they'll let me back in, but I don't know if I want to go deal with all that. Like, I don't know. It would only be 2 weeks. But, so, I don't know what I'm doing with all that yet. But that's how complicated it is, and I don't have any room for error. If I miss any of these credits, I'm not graduating. I'm literally, if I make all these credits, I am exactly at the 26 credits I need to graduate. So I'm literally, like, right on the edge right now, and I have no room for error at all. So, I don't know if I'm going back to the charter school to take that science part B, cram that in 2 weeks, or science part A, cram that in 2 weeks, and then go back and do 9:30 to 3:30 every day, and then just take my math to make up that credit at night school for 4 weeks, 4.5 weeks. I'm not sure yet, but that's what's going on with that. It's going to be a hard 9 weeks. I am in crunch time. I have to get this done, otherwise I'm not graduating. On top of that, I'm stressed out about, like, college stuff, because I needed to wait until I got back to the public school to send my transcript over, because to all the colleges that I applied to, which were only 2, but to the colleges I applied to because, sorry, brain fog, because, like, I needed a class rank, and charter schools don't, or my charter school at least doesn't do class rank, because they don't know who's graduating and who's not going to graduate. So I was waiting until I transferred back to the public school. Well, now I'm not going to get back to the public school until April 1st, and then I can't send my transcripts until then, and then I can't get admitted. I qualify for automatic admission, so I'm not really worried about being admitted. I'm worried about not getting the scholarship I qualify for, because online it says that they may be limited after, like, April, the mid part of April, like April 15th, they could be limited. I need that scholarship. So I'm very concerned about that. Like, until I have that scholarship locked in and I have my housing down and I'm admitted and everything, I'm going to be so stressed out about this. I'm actually going to visit that college that I'm thinking about going to tomorrow. I'm leaving tomorrow, and it's going to be a road trip with a friend, and the thing is, we're taking my car, so it's going to be like a 6-hour drive, and I'm going to be driving most of it, which I want to, because I want to know, can I handle it? But, so it'll be interesting. So I'm probably getting IVs on Wednesday, just because to kind of recover from that. But, so yeah, school stuff is just going crazy, and And then, I mean, I would take science or math, like, online right now, like, get the part A online, but it's like $170 for half a credit, and we don't have that money lying around. So I really can't do that. So yeah, that's pretty much it, but the school stuff is just crazy, and I'll let you know what goes on with that, but I'm worried about it, and I just want to be admitted. I want to put my housing deposit down. I want my scholarship, and I don't want anything to get messed up, because this already is kind of getting messed up, and I need things to go smoothly, because this is literally crunch time. Like, most of my friends already know where they're going to college, and they have housing deposit down and things like that already, and I should have it down. I should have a housing deposit down. Like, the dorm that I wanted to be in is already filled. So, I mean, because I'm disabled, I might have an easier time of getting a dorm, but I don't know. Crazy stuff, guys. So yeah, I'm sorry I didn't watch the videos this week, but I will catch up on them this week, and I will talk more next week about everyone's individual videos